Exact Flat for SolidWorks. This is Eaton Donald from Exact Flat, and in this video we're going to give you a quick demonstration of Exact Flat's 3D to 2D surface flattener for SolidWorks. We're looking at an automotive seat button modeled in SolidWorks. First thing we do is we click the Exact Flat tools and we're going to create what we call pieces. These are pattern pieces, or the shapes or dimensions of the pattern pieces that will be cut by the cutter. It's very simple to do this. You click the surface bodies that you want and create piece, and the program will automatically knit these surfaces together into an overall pattern piece. If you want to, you're able to name the pieces, custom names, but in this example we're just going to create the pieces just for the sake of demonstrating how this works. And we have one more piece at the back to create. We're going to take these four individual elements and create one piece out of it, and there we go. Next thing we're going to do is we are going to convert to an Exact Flat pattern. It's very simple. You click Convert to Exact Flat. What we're going to do is we're going to create now a sewn product part out of the surface model. Here we're going to select all the individual pattern pieces we created, choose a material from the database. What's going to happen now is the surface bodies are going to be indexed so that the adjacent pattern pieces will line up, and we're assigning material properties to the pattern pieces such as Poisson ratio and Young's modulus for flattening. What I'm showing right now is just laying out these pieces into a visual sewing layout. If you're familiar with using the 2D CAD programs that are currently in widespread use in the market for doing this, you'll see that this is really quite simple. It provides a very visual, intuitive layout for understanding how your pattern design is going to flow later on. And we do this just before the flattening process just because it's a practice that we've adopted, but it's certainly not necessary to do it here. You can go directly into the flattening environment, which we're going to go into right now. Exact Flat is made up of a number of different environments that are all integrated within SolidWorks, and this is the flattening environment. You can see our model view on the left, our pattern view on the right, and our piece view and piece indexes on the bottom. The first thing we do is we're going to create an optimized mesh. We have a remeshing algorithm that will change the mesh that is provided to one that is optimized for flattening, and the optimization will make it faster to solve and make the pattern pieces more accurate. Once the remesher has run its course, we can then click on our optimizer. It's what we call a spring algorithm. The spring algorithm is going to run through optimizing this through a process that we call energy dampening. It's conceiving of a spring associated with each vertex in the mesh and solving for strain and sag. And it does so fairly quickly. As you can see, this is not horribly complicated geometry, but nevertheless, if you were to do this manually or in another program, it would take you considerably longer. Here it's going to take, from start to finish about 3 minutes. And the last step in the process is we go back to our main environment and we rebuild the pattern. This will take a second to rebuild. And there you have it. In about 3.5 minutes, we have got optimized pattern pieces that should fit exceptionally well on the physical part. This is Exact Flat for SolidWorks. And if you have any questions, we would love to hear from you. Just give us a call. The number's provided, or check out the website and call your local reseller or call us directly.